Hello and welcome to another episode of Guess What's Coming to Dinner. I'm one of your hosts, Michael Dwayne Paylor. I'm joined by the lovely, who's number two?
Who's lovely?
You're both lovely.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness.
I'm Salome Danoon.
And I'm Dara Lashley, and we are joined today by Abbie Allen, the actress, writer, producer, CEO.
Mom.
Yes. Mommy, yes, mother. Yes. So happy to have you here today,
So
Abbie.
excited.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
Abbie.
you for coming.
Thank you. I feel so special.
You look lovely.
You are special.
I know.
Thank you.
I really like your hair.
Thank you.
It's
My
like a
Whitney
crown.
hair.
Yeah.
And I love this lip color, right?
Yeah.
Like the lip color is so poppin'.
That's the Holly Berry
Jinx.
lip.
Really? Is that what it's
Nice.
called? Halle Berry.
Oh,
lip.
is it?
The purple lipstick.
Oh, I didn't know.
Nice. Okay, today's random fact of the episode is only 4 words in the English language end in dos.
What?
Horrendous. Dos.
Dos?
DOS.
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 Horren-
DOS. Or DOUS.
DOUS. Horrendous. Tremendous. Hazardous and stupendous.
I was going to go stupendous.
I know. I was going to say stupendous too.
And that's it? Only 4?
Only 4.
Only 4. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to add another
Where did
one
you get
by the
that
end of the
from?
show.
Google.
Yeah,
You
it's
want to add
random.
another one?
Google.
Yeah, I'm going to make my own word.
Go ahead.
Not right now. I'm on the
Oh, you
spot.
want to tell us? Okay.
Trappadocious.
right?
So now I'm ready.
That's just not dus. I'm tripping. Never mind.
So Abbie, now we're gonna ask you the question we ask everybody when it comes to the show. What got you started in acting?
I was getting divorced. And
You were married?
I was married.
How long were you married?
I was married for 5 years.
5 years.
So, on my way to being divorced, I realized I needed a job, and I was in Atlanta. So I went to Spelman. So I went to career services at Spelman, and they were like, "Why are you just now coming here?" Because I need a job. So they gave me a test, and when I took the test, it came back and it said you should be an actor, a director, or a DP.
Wow.
What were the questions?
It was like one of those really lengthy tests.
Does it
I
even
don't know.
matter?
It does, because I vaguely remember, I don't know if this actually happened to me or if I saw it on a TV show. You know how like some memories are like questionable? I feel like I took one of those tests when I was a kid. And I feel like it also
You probably
said,
did. I took
Like
one in
elementary
school. Like,
school.
yeah, they give it to you in school. Yeah. You probably did take it.
So I want to know, what was those questions that stirred us in this
I
direction?
had taken other tests before, like the Myers-Briggs and things like that. This was specifically like a college, like entrance, like what should you go to school for, which I should have done like when
Before.
I started going to school.
Yeah.
So anyway, those were the results of the test. So I'm mad. And he's like, "Well, why did you graduate with a degree in international relations?" Which is very helpful for
How so?
this. How understanding people, understanding emotions, being able to relate to people, being able to read people.
You feel like you can read people well?
Yes,
I feel
she
like
can.
Abbie can. Yeah.
Abbie, so have you had like any acting experience outside of Playhouse West? No. So how did you? So you went to the school to take the test, and they told you, oh, you should be like an actor director, and then you just like came to Playhouse West and was,
No, I was mad. I was mad, and I hadn't even really left my husband yet, and I'm like trying to apply for jobs. And I'm like, this is crazy. And so the director said, he said, you know what? He said, there's a media sales program. He said, your only experience is in sales. You should go to the media sales program. So I get to the program, and one of the directors is from CBS. And he's like, he said, why are you here? He was like, go take some headshots. And I'm like, because I need a job. Like, really? Like, because I need a job. And I have no skills. Like, it's very upsetting, right?
Yeah.
So then I finally moved back to Philly. I'm still doing sales. I'm teaching yoga. And then my girlfriend, she's a corporate lawyer. She's an overachiever. She moved to England, and she taught herself French well enough in a year to practice law in French.
Oh, wow.
And she took classes twice a week for a year. So, yeah, after she was like fluent in French in a year, I said, I can take acting class twice a week for a year. I said, I can do this. I said, if you can do that, I can do this.
How long have you been at Playhouse? Have you been there for?
That was last May.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little over a year you've been there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Why haven't you gone to the more advanced class? Is it scheduling?
Part of it is scheduling. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
part
did
of it
you?
is scheduling, and part of it is I think it's good to be I really like the Monday, Wednesday night class. I like having a hybrid class because I think it's something.
That's the class you're in now?
No, I would like to be in that class, but my scheduling doesn't allow me right now.
That is a good class, though.
Having
Oh, really? Is it?
It is. Yes.
Didn't you start out in that class?
I did.
what
That's why I
class?
know.
Monday,
Wednesday night.
Like you said, it's a hybrid. You get to see all types of levels.
And because you get to rehearse and practice fundamentals all the time. And there's a little bit of it is kind of a fear of not being inside of those fundamentals, as I see people that are in the advanced class and they come and rehearse with us, and I'm like,
That is so
away
true.
from me.
It is true.
Stay away from
It gets stale because we
right
start
because you don't practice it.
hardly ever do any repetition. It's
Yeah.
a lot of short scenes, which are great.
Right.
It gets you prepared for like auditions
Auditioning.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I want to do more short scenes.
But no.
But yeah, that's my fear. That's my fear. That's one of the reasons why I stay. Is because.
But there's some advantages. Like, do what you want.
Well, also too, I teach yoga Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock. So, and I've moved them around a couple times already.
Are you like a personal yoga teacher, or is it like a open session type thing?
I teach at the Y on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I do have private clients too.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Regular yoga or hot yoga?
What got you into yoga? Like teaching it and
Vinyasa. I teach a Vinyasa class there.
What's that?
Like sun flows. Like if you ever see like warriors, standing postures, flows. We should practice together.
Okay.
I get dizzy when I
Get
bend
into-
over.
Or come to class. You don't. Or you also you don't necessarily have to flow to. It's not for everybody. What's yoga? What started me doing yoga? I was running track, and I had a 6th grade teacher, so a science teacher. Like one of my off seasons, she taught yoga, so I would train with her during
That's so
those
cool.
seasons.
nice.
I don't know if I'm jumping forward, but you have a reputation for being a boss and somewhat of a leader. Well, not somewhat, definitely a leader. What would I'm sorry, I keep losing my train of thought because my kid is showing his whole ass.
I understand. You know what? Just keep going because nobody else cares. It's only us.
I know,
'cause our
right?
hormones are like
it's
attached
like,
to them, and then it's like, why are you doing this thing that I told you not to do?
Yes. You can relate. Oh,
I can relate.
okay.
Just keep going because they're not bothering us.
All right, so can you tell us the name of the organization that you created?
The organization that we created is Eunoia Collective.
Okay, and what is the meaning
She'll
behind the
say
name?
we, but it's really
Yeah, you say we, but everyone
yeah,
else says it was you.
It's Abbie.
Yeah.
Well, I really saw there was a need. We did start it. I didn't name it.
Okay.
We named it, right?
Yeah.
But you started it. You invited everyone to the organization.
I saw that. Like I said, I came from Spelman, so I'm used to a learning environment that's run by women, that protects women, right? So being in an institution outside of that is like very jarring for me. Well, at least when I see that's not the same, where fundamentally you're not there to protect women, right? So going to set, right, and being invited to come to people's sets or being invited to be on somebody's film is exciting, especially when you're new, right? But I saw that there weren't any women running the sets, and that there was a lot of string pulling.
What do you mean by that?
That women aren't in control, and that men are making decisions, and that was uncomfortable for me. And also, honestly, we're going to be honest, that some sets weren't safe because of it either. So I'm like, well, how do we fix this problem? And how do we go to, like, the only camera people I know are men, right? Like, how do we fix this problem? So I asked in our Facebook group if there are any women that are interested in being a DP or that want to learn about cinematography, and then I started getting responses from that. I already knew there were a gang of y'all that could write. Right? So then once I got the responses for the women that were interested in the technical things, then I was able to put them together with the writers. And then some other people that were interested in being administrative. And then we had our first meeting, and we looked at each other and we said, we can do whatever we want to do together.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
it's
great.
true. What's your vision for Eunoia, the collective?
What is our vision? Our vision is that we have a safe space for women to practice and learn theater, make movies, television, whatever it is that we want to make, and just have it be.
She's so smooth. She keeps hitting the we.
I know. She does. I know.
Because that's what
credit.
it is.
So humble.
It's we now, but you spearheaded everything. You were the one who actually took the steps and the action to create the collective, and then you empowered everyone else.
We all have a need, right? Like, we're at the school, so one of the things, like Tony does the thing at the beginning of the year where we get like focused on like why it is that we're actually doing that. I think that has brought me through this year, right? Because I'm not really focused on what it is that I'm committed to inside of doing this, and it would be easy to just leave. Like, this is our Eunoia group is a solution to, I'm here to learn, and we need demo reels, and we also need experience, and we need to do it in a safe way, and we can do it in a fun way, and we're smart.
Yes.
We're smart. If we organize and we work together, we can get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
That's why I say we, because it's like, I need demo reels too, right? But then even outside of that, we can support each other in doing like self-tapes, right? Like, people are, like, some people are submitting self-tapes again for this project. So some people have 2 or 3 self-tapes just off of submitting for projects.
So the collective did homework, right? And homework just wrapped. What was the experience like? It was the first film, and I guess, I don't know, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but maybe the thought was, okay, you've created this thing. This is the first of this thing that you've created. So what was the experience like for you?
It's a good learning experience. I think it was, we wanted to create a process that we could keep duplicating, right? So I didn't necessarily want to have my script chosen because I wanted to be more involved in the process of it, but it ended up being good, I think, because it got to set the tone for how collaborative we work on projects, how collaboratively we work on projects, and all the way, and also be involved in the project all the way through the editing, and what was your question specifically again?
So the question was like, what was your, like, experience like going through homework, going through filming it, and it being so new, right? And it's the first film that we all work together as a collective. So what was the experience like for you? You know, it's like your brainchild, and everybody's here. Everybody's showing up for this novice idea that you have.
Yeah, I felt like everybody was showing up for the idea, not even really for the, not even so much for the...
For homework. Yeah.
More for the idea and the feelings of being on set together as women, and doing something together in the sisterhood inside of it, and really like I can cry about it right now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like really about affirming one another and looking at each other's gifts, because we can't do the work if we tear each other down.
Right.
Because we can only do the work if we're really, really good. And I gotta keep telling you that you're really, really good, so that you can keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
It's
What
raining.
is that?
Thunder?
It's thunder.
Oh my God.
It's thunder.
Is it?
Is that
I didn't
thunder,
know it was
really?
supposed to rain today.
Oh,
Anyway.
wow.
But there's a question I would like to ask. Since you've started pursuing acting as a career, what have you noticed, or has anything changed about your personal life since you've been pursuing the arts, or the art of storytelling via acting?
I think I communicate so much better after this past year.
In what way?
I communicate more clearly. I understand. I'm sensitive to my impulses, right? I really understand how I feel. I understand how other people feel. I don't ignore it. I'm able to address it. I just feel like I feel a lot more effective. I think my relationship with my daughter has grown a lot in the last year, because I'm able to reflect. I'm able to really listen to her and reflect what it is that she's saying to me, and reflect how she feels. And I'm able to do the same with her. This year's meant so much to me. I could cry all day long, right? But yeah, that's yeah.
You say that and not shed one tear.
Yeah, she did.
I did
She was
earlier,
tearing up
and then,
earlier.
Yeah,
and,
she
then
was.
and then the thunder hit.
So you said you communicate better. How so? Like, how do you attribute your communication improving to acting?
Listening, the things that we learn fundamentally, listening, being sensitive to how other people feel, and really trusting your own instinct.
Yeah, that's big.
Really, like I just really started doing that this year. Like, really, this person makes me uncomfortable, right? Instead of staying around us, like, let me fuck around and find out. Right? No, this person makes me uncomfortable, and that's my instinct, right? And really trusting that. Or, I feel really good with this person. I trust this person. I love this person, and being comfortable with that.
So
yeah.
that instinct, I know exactly what you're talking about, but what or why do you think people tend not to trust that instinct in society?
It's uncomfortable. I think people are afraid to connect with one another. Even like one of the biggest things we do, I don't know if you notice, but like when we do scenes, like the biggest thing is like, for me, is eye contact, right? And even really being able to look at somebody and take the attention off of yourself and see like how that person is feeling.
I struggle with eye contact or holding it too long because it
Really?
feels intimate.
It is intimate.
It is intimate, yeah.
It is intimate.
I know.
But you have to do it in order to be able to read somebody, right? Or to
Yeah.
really be with people.
Yeah.
Now that I find out.
Connect with people.
I know it's
right?
connecting, but
Like,
it feels vulnerable.
It is.
It is vulnerable.
And that's
I know
why
it
people
is.
deaden themselves to their impulses, because it's vulnerable. But there's so much power inside of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is true.
Hey, Abbie. So what's the show you're binging right now, and what do you like about it?
It's embarrassing.
What are you watching?
No.
I don't really watch TV or movies. I didn't even have a television in my house.
Good for you.
That's great.
Good for you, honestly. Oh.
But it's not good because we're actors.
I know. I know it's good for like you as a human, and then but as an actor, it's like
that's like
the last thing I did see though that I was like, oh, this is good. Well, I've seen a couple of things lately. I saw the last Spider-Man that just came out.
The animated one?
Oh, yes, I didn't see
really
it.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see it.
Let's talk about it, Abbie.
We can talk about that.
Did you see the first one too?
Yes, it did.
Such good foreshadowing and storytelling and developing.
So good.
I gotta watch it.
And another movie that's like that too is Avatar. I just watched
The Last Airbender?
Oh yeah, I love The Way of Water.
The Way of
Watching
Water.
that.
Did
The
they?
Last Airbender.
Did they?
Avatar: The Last Airbender is great though.
It is.
It's a great
great.
The problem with the Avatar movies is it's all CG, and now that technology has moved to a point where they can actually duplicate anybody's voice, how much will they need us as actors to make these movies?
I mean, they still needed the actors. The
For
actors
now.
were.
But you know what surprises me? God, okay. What surprises me as an actor is how people like my mother, who doesn't have like any acting experience, right? Which I haven't had any acting experience until like 2 years ago. But how she would come and she would appreciate theater, right? And she would appreciate the things that we've made, and she would understand it and stuff like that. And even sometimes going through Facebook, how people would say, oh, that person doesn't know how to act, and they don't have any training, right? So I really feel like as people who watch movies and stuff, people are very intelligent.
Yeah.
So CGI and stuff, maybe there'll be a period for it, but I don't think we'll always appreciate it because it's such a disconnect.
But see, I don't really see the whole disconnect, because when the first Avatar came out, they had this like special where they showed you all the things on the actors and how they were doing the actions. Like I saw Zoe Saldana doing like.
But you realize now that they captured those movements, they still have them in a computer. They don't need people to come back in to do
I understand. I understand that, but at the same time, that I think that's what brings the humanity to that movie, is the fact that they are using the actors and their body.
I'm afraid
and their,
that eventually they won't need those source references from people.
Well, then we'll be in theaters.
Yeah, I think that's the only place.
You know what I mean? Like, that's okay. Like, then we'll be in theaters. We'll
There's
adapt.
only
we'll
so many
adjust.
theaters.
I'm
not gonna be afraid. Like,
to
it's
produce things that way though.
For now.
For now.
I remember when plasma TVs came out, they were $2,000 for a 40-inch.
I'll have
Now you go to Walmart, you see a LCD for what?
Like
75 inches for $400.
Yeah. The small ones, the small flat screens are like 100. The small ones. Yeah.
So the technology is going to get less
I
expensive.
should go get it.
Who wants a TV?
I still got a small.
You need a new TV.
It's so broken down. Oh my God! It like
that TV that you guys have on that thing is broken down. Really?
It's just like it's moving slow. It's not. It's not cooperating as much as it used to.
So Abbie, you said you don't really watch TV or movies, but does that mean you read a lot of books?
It should mean that. I do. You know what? I read. I'm a history person, so yeah, like I was talking about Kazan or like Stella Adler, like those are the things that I like when I go to the library I pick up, even though I need to be reading plays, because I guess I'm more interested in the character of the people. Like I really enjoyed reading what is it? The Stella Adler, the Art of Acting. She didn't write it, but it was like transcripts of her class. But so yeah, I guess I do read. Like I don't like I go on. I'm not a YouTube person, but I'll go on gossip blogs and read. I'm a reader.
Okay. So no novels.
No, I've never. Like, I need to though, right?
Mm-hmm. Find inspiration.
I'm very functional. I've always this has been a lifelong issue.
Well,
this has been a lifelong issue. It's like I want to read the Communist Manifesto, right? Like I want to know why things work. I want to know why people think the way that they think. Which is the component that does benefit me inside of like reading scripts, because I'm able to get subtext very quickly and context very quickly.
Really? Can you play it?
Play it quickly?
Like subtext?
Yeah.
I struggle so much with it.
Like doing short scenes for me is it's fun. It's not something that I really struggle with because of my ability to understand subtext. But that's
can we rehearse
training,
and
like,
we do short scenes, please?
Yes,
because
please.
I need
please.
help with that, actually.
Okay, good.
So
Yeah,
please.
same over here.
Yes, please.
Because I struggle with other people's subtext. Like, I do my own pretty well.
Yeah.
But like very analytical, but not with like fluffy stuff. but I need to be with the fluffy stuff, like the plays.
I'm good with the fluffy stuff.
And the novels.
Not
the novels, I would say, are important because they are going to give you a lot of insight on how story arcs are created, because they're not that many, and most films and movies follow the same storylines. It's just the characters are different, or maybe there's a twist somewhere, but it's all the same. To the point where, like, now that I've been at Playhouse, I can predict certain movies. Like, if they didn't really put a lot of effort into, like, making it different, I'm like, okay, this character is going to do this and all this other stuff, and it happens that way. Cause
it's just sometimes I think a skill that people have, because my mother is not an actress, right? Like, she's not an actor, but every time I watch a movie with her, I'm annoyed because she always comes out her face to say what something is gonna do or what's gonna happen, and she's always fucking right.
That's life experience.
And I'm like, what the actual hell? Like, how did you know?
And there's only 7 stories ever told.
Yeah.
So
if you've been around long enough, you're gonna.
Yeah. Well, she is very good at that. You know what I mean? And she doesn't study, so I think.
But does she watch a lot of movies or read a lot of books?
No, not particularly. Like, she's a smart woman. She's an intuitive woman.
Yeah.
Like, she's very intuitive. She always has been. She's like that with people though too. Like, she doesn't have to be watching a movie. Like, she will.
Yeah.
She
Experience. Life experience.
Yeah, just life experience, I guess. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So we've asked all the questions that we wanted to ask.
Was it?
Yeah. We're gonna do a game?
Yeah.
What you got?
All right.
Is it rapid fire?
So, no, it's fun. It's basically TV because we're actors, right? So we're gonna
But
ask
Abbie
questions.
doesn't watch TV or movies.
Oh, that's right. Uh-oh, Abbie.
I'm so sorry. What is it, like trivia?
Yeah.
I watched Mrs. Maisel. That was a while ago,
Was that
Did
the
you
one
like
where-
it?
though. I love Mrs. Maisel.
was she
The
the
Marvelous
comedian?
Miss Maisel, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
With the Tony Shalhoub. Oh, that's
What?
my baby daddy.
Who?
I know he's old. Kelsey Grammer and Tony Shalhoub could get it anytime.
Kelsey
Just saying.
Grammer.
Listen.
Oh my God, Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Fraser. That's my baby daddy.
Feels inappropriate.
What, to say he's my baby daddy?
I had a.
Who did Khalees get? Khalees has
Oh, like
Bill
Billy
Murray.
Graham, Bill Murray.
Oh
not
man,
inappropriate.
Yeah,
they don't even look right standing
I
next to each
know.
other.
Don't they?
Khalees and who?
Bill Murray?
Shut up.
No, they're in a relationship.
He did not age well.
No, stop. Everybody
Shut
stop.
up. I'm sorry, Bill.
Murray,
No.
Ghostbusters.
And Khalees.
yeah,
My
I hate
milkshake
you
brings
so
all the
much
boys
right
in.
now.
That was the word on the curve like a week or two ago. So
Yeah.
who knows if they're still together.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Which show did Danny, Jesse, Nikki, and Alex belong to? The characters Danny, Jesse, Nikki, and Alex belong to.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay, so was it The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Dallas, Full House, or Family Matters?
Family Matters. No, Full House.
How many times are you allowed to answer?
Sorry. Full House.
It's Full House.
Full House. Yeah,
yes.
I'm Full House.
This was like my granny's era, but I got into it. Who shot JR? And what show did this phrase come from? Different Strokes, Dallas, Family Matters, My Wife and Kids.
I'm gonna go Dallas just because.
Well, because you have,
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's Dallas. Man, that was a big
sounds like a
thing.
soap
Who
opera.
shot the JR? Like my mom was telling me about it. I never got into it, but it was like, like just how, which show was that? Which show captivated our generation to know who? But there was like this thing, they had to know who shot JR. And it was
I
Dallas.
remember The Simpsons. Somebody shot Mr. Burns. and
Well,
that
that's
was a
where
big
they got
thing.
it from.
Was it?
Yeah, who shot JR?
Who was JR?
You gotta watch Dallas.
from
Go
Dallas.
back. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Mr. Burns.
It was Maggie.
Ooh, this is my boyfriend Bud. What show did this remark come from? Family Matters, Full House, Jeffersons, The Cosby Show. Yeah.
This is my
The
boyfriend
Cosby
who?
Show.
my boyfriend Bud.
But
Bud.
Yeah. Bud.
Did you watch The Cosby Show?
yeah, that's Rudy. Wait, Rudy was calling him her boyfriend?
No. But Bud always wanted to be her boyfriend, but she would just call him Bud. Bud wasn't his name. What was his name?
In real life?
No.
On the show? I don't remember, boy.
But she would just call him Bud.
Ooh, did I do that? What show did this remark come from?
Abbie.
Family Matters.
Family Matters,
There you
yeah.
No, Family Matters. Oh, a family struggling through the hard times of Great Depression era. The Waltons, Little House on the Prairie. Prairie? Child, I'm like, fucked up, but okay. What you say, Prairie?
Prairie.
Prairie? Little House on the
Prairie.
Good. All in the Family of Father Murphy.
I don't know.
All in the
Child.
Family?
Little House in the Prairie.
Was it? I think
I
it
don't
would be
know.
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House
Or
on the
Father.
Prairie?
Yeah.
Is it a prairie?
I don't know.
What is a prairie?
I was thinking All in the
Child.
Family.
Prairie.
Is that like a farm?
What
Lot
you-
of grass.
Does it tell you the answer?
I think in the end.
Oh,
What?
okay, in the end.
Child,
What's
what
the-
you talking about, Willis? What show did this thing come from? Good Times, Different Strokes, Jeffersons, 227.
Abbie, you answer.
Different Strokes.
Different
Yeah.
You know the
I
classics.
do. I know the old.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the old, yeah.
What show do Natalie, Joe, Blair, Tootie belong to?
Tootie sounds familiar.
Ooh, The Division, Friends, The Facts of Life, or Keenan and Kel?
The Facts of Life?
Facts.
I want to say The Facts of Life.
Facts of
Only
Life.
because of Tootie.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other character named
Ooh,
Tootie.
this my show. Sorry, go ahead, Michael. Y'all, I'm gonna be on my ass. I'm starting to feel this. Dynamite. Which show did this thing come from? Dukes of Hazzard, Adam 12, Dallas, or Good Times?
Good Times.
Good times.
Temple everything else.
Good times.
Eating credit.
Why are you looking like you don't know this?
I know it. I just didn't like to watch it.
Okay, nip it in the bud. What show did this come from? I don't know. Annie Griffith, All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Goma Pal, USMC.
I don't know that one.
What is it again?
Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. What show did this come from?
Read them again.
Nip it in the bud. What show did this come from? Andy Griffith, All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Goma Pal, USMC.
Sanford
All in the
and Son?
Family
It
was that
wasn't Sanford
racist
and
guy.
Son.
Yeah, he
I know it
was
wasn't
a racist
Sanford.
guy. I loved All in the Family, but
Maybe it was
definitely
only
racist.
he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was racist. I loved that show, but he was.
Wasn't it a
It could be All
spinoff?
in the Family. It was
The
a
Jess-
spin-off.
Jeffersons?
No. The Jeffersons was a spin-off from that.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't think All in the
But
Family.
I don't think
that was
All
original.
in the Family was a
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that one.
I'm
don't
just
know that
gonna
one
put
either.
All in the Family. Do you think
Okay.
it was All in the Family?
I watched All in the Family.
Maybe
I
Andy
don't-
Griffith.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see.
Andy Griffin, isn't that like a variety show or something?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. So the Waltons was the show about a family struggling through hard times of the Great Depression era.
Oh, it wasn't Little House on the Prairie.
No, and
It
we
wasn't all
did
of
get nip it in the bud right. That was from the Andy Griffith show.
Hmm.
Yeah. But everything else we got right.
Yeah.
Yay us! us.
See, you watch enough TV.
Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
You watch
As a
the good
child,
stuff.
I watched a lot of TV. As a child, I watched too much TV.
No
Me
such
too.
thing.
Oh, Abbie, this is yours. I'm sorry. I was about to like.
Is that mine?
Yes, this is yours. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh my goodness!
We
Thank
had
you
so much fun as expected.
Yes.
You guys listening, we gave Abbie a
Thank
keychain,
you.
which we normally do for
Yes.
guests.
Oh, they can't see us?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can, but for those who are just like listening.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Abbie. This went deeper than deep. This was
good.
crazy.
This was amazing.
Deep.
Went
Yeah.
dangerously deep.
Yeah.
I don't think it was dangerous. I think it was great. Great conversation.
Yeah.
Those are
Abbie
good, by the way.
Allen brought us in, you know.
Yay! And you know, I was thinking about your name, like the Allen sisters. Abbie, isn't there
Like
an
Debbie
Abbie?
and
Debbie?
Felicia
Debbie Allen, yeah. I
Yeah, so
love.
you were
Do you get that a lot?
I love
It's like
some Felicia
I'm
Rashad.
Mrs. Allen, like Mrs. Maisel.
Mrs. Allen.
Yes, my name is symmetrical, so I'm not giving it up.
I love me some Felicia
Yeah,
Rashad
I
though.
love
What was your maiden
Oh,
name?
love her.
I'm an Alexander.
Oh,
I'm Alexander Strong.
Alexander Strong.
Alexander
Oh,
Strong.
Allen is your married name? Oh,
That's a good name, though.
it is Abbie Allen.
Abbie
Yeah, I see
No,
why
I'm
you
talking
keep
about Alexander Strong. Strong was in your name?
No, that's what we say. That's what we say.
Oh, I was about to say.
Strong.
Oh, your maiden name was Alexander. Abbie Alexander. That's
Double
a good
A?
one too, though.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah.
How'd you go from Alexander to Allen?
Abbie Alexander Allen. I lost alphabetical ranking by getting married.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm Allen though now.
Lovely.
Thank you guys so much.
thank you for coming, and we're gonna hang
mean,
out all month.
I know we're gonna be with you. Yeah.
Working
I
on
know
what if.
it's gonna be us together.
Yeah.
You won't have to tell me everything you learned in that production class because I can't do it right now.
Okay.
However, we need you to give us some words of wisdom or encouragement or inspiration for our listeners. That's what we end with.
Also, before you do, I don't know if you've gotten this before, but you have this really calming type of presence.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
So my dad was in Vietnam.
Oh, he fought in the Vietnam War?
Yeah. No.
What does that mean?
I have to keep myself calm.
Oh.
I'm sure that probably does have something to do with it, but yeah, that and teaching yoga.
It's a
But
little dark.
it's
Abby.
like
It's a little dark.
That's
I'm
not
a little
dark.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
no, I feel like you're
my
dark.
humor is a little
I feel
dark.
for me, you're like a thunderstorm. For me, you're like beautiful but
Powerful.
powerful. That's the word. Because I noticed that you analyze people before you place them in your life. Yeah. Yeah.
High praise.
Yeah.
That is
And I
Yeah.
love you.
Well-deserved.
I love
For
you
sure.
very much, and I am so grateful for everything that you've given us so far.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for where we're gonna go with the collective and everything. And thank you for your beautiful mind and your beautiful presence. Yeah.
And your action.
Silly.
I appreciate you guys. So I'm supposed to give some words of wisdom.
Yeah, for our listeners.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give. Okay, so yeah, I teach yoga. So one of the things that I do at the end of every class is I do an affirmation. So the affirmation is like the characteristics of our spirit and who it is that we actually are. So that even when we forget, right? So like maybe in our mind, or we might have other people tell us or try and tell us who we are. We know who we are in spirit. So in spirit, who we are is that we're innocent and we're pure
We are innocent.
We are innocent.
And
We are pure.
and wise.
And wise.
Yes, we are divinely created.
We are divinely created.
We are full of joy and contentment.
We are full of joy and contentment.
We are, because we're creative. We can create everything we need, so we desire nothing.
Wow.
And what were we talking about earlier?
I love that.
People desiring too much and not focusing on their needs. So you knew the whole time. You just let me rant.
And then, so this is up. So we learn all these things, right? So in the belly, we're full of joy. Then we get to the heart, and you are loving and compassionate. You are love and you are compassion.
You are love, and you are compassion.
Love and compassion.
Hey, we need to do it together.
Different.
And then you get to community. And so here we say that we are not guilty of anything at all, and we forgive ourselves for everything.
We are not guilty for anything at all, and we forgive ourselves for anything.
For
everything.
Everything.
For everything.
All of it?
Yes, and we
Everything.
can be free. We're free.
Okay.
Yes. All right. We forgive every thought.
We forgive every
We forgive
thought.
every thought.
And remember only the pure knowledge that we're spirit.
And
remember only the pure knowledge that we are spirit.
So all those things about ourselves, we forgive every thought and remember only that. And then we're not just individual spirits, but we're part of a collective spirit, right? And that's what gives us our power. And that's the spirit that we honor.
Lovely.
Is that good advice?
That's beautiful.
And then that's how we show up when we come to Playhouse, or when we come and rehearse, or when we make these movies. Really just be inside of that, and we can create everything that we want to create.
Can we start the set off like that? Start and end the set?
Yeah, like with affirmations. That would be beautiful.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
Led
If we
by
can
our
start.
fearless leader, Abbie Allen.
Yeah. Can we do that? That would be
We
awesome.
could do that.
Thanks.
I've been wanting to start with repetition.
I know.
Create some discord. We could do that.
To create some discord. Oh my God. I mean, every story does have good conflict. I get it. But
Yeah.
just
So
for the spirit of
affirmation.
working together and
Yeah.
harmoniously and, getting to
Absolutely.
our
Yeah, we can do that.
wonderful.
Thank
you, Abbie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
been
Abbie, for being
amazing.
with us.
Thank you.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Today
you
was
for
great.
I
blessing
know.
us and sharing your perspectives. It's really great.
This was
Yeah,
really good.
for sure.
Oh. Thank you guys so much. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Love you.